Hello, friends of Freedom Law School on this Freedom Law School's Freedom Hour. Now I'm going to cover the topic for you of how does a common law, constitutional, sovereign, non-statutory, pure trust can protect you and your business and your assets from the IRS. Well, my friends, my name is Peymon Mottahedeh. I'm the founder and president of Freedom Law School since 1996. I'm going to give the clear answer to this very important question that gets asked to me quite often. Okay, so let's cover this issue by first going to my screen and show you what I'm speaking about. This is what I'm talking about. People are looking at getting or buying common law trusts, constitutional trusts, sovereign, non-statutory, pure trust, or any combination of these terms. Well, what do they mean? What do these terms mean and add up to? Do they help you from the IRS, or do they not help you? Well, the answer is not a simple yes or no. It all depends. Depends on how things were created and operated. Let me go show you what a trust is first, okay? What the trust is, folks, is an arrangement, agreement, okay? And the agreement, folks, is here it is in this diagram, is by a settlor, who is usually the one that establishes the trust, but not always. But most importantly, the settlor gives the assets into the trust to the beneficiaries, whether it's a business, real estate, home, cars, or whatever else, he gives it to the beneficiaries, like some old man gives it to his children or grandchildren, for example. And beneficiaries are now the real owners of the assets in the trust. It belongs to the beneficiaries. And they would receive now the income from the business operations, if there's any business operation income, or from sale of the assets, like a home, per the trust agreements, right? So far, so good. Next part is key. The trustee. The trustee is here because the trustee manages the assets of the trust for the beneficiaries. He controls everything and distributes the funds to the beneficiaries per the trust agreement. So, in short, the trustee controls everything, but the beneficiary owns everything. That is the critical thing about the trust. Who owns it? The beneficiary, but who controls it, signs the contracts for operations of the trust, to fix the house, sell the house, call the plumber, electrician, or run the business, whatever that business is, make the contracts, agreements. But all the income profits goes to the beneficiaries. They are the real owners. The problem comes when someone wants to sell you something, they give it all these whiz-bang labels that make it look more fantastic. They want to sell you a banana tree and call it a golden diamond banana tree. Well, guess what? That banana tree is a banana tree, gives the same banana. So by calling it any labels like common law trust, constitutional, sovereign, non-statutory, or pure trust, all of these terms are meaningless. They mean nothing. They're simply sizzle. Don't fall for sizzle. Go for the steak. And the steak is how you operate and run it. If it's done properly, it's not a problem at all. And it would protect the assets. That is, you, for example, the business you have or home you have, if you truly give it to your children or grandchildren, for example, okay, it belongs to them. Now, you could be the trustee, run it for the benefit, that's fine. But any income from a business doesn't belong to you. It belongs to the children. See? So it doesn't solve the IRS problem, because now the IRS can come after, instead of you, after your children instead, because they are the beneficiaries. They get all the income, not you. Even though you might be their parent or grandparent and spend that money on behalf of your children or grandchildren and on them, it's still their money. You are just spending the money of the beneficiaries for their benefit. Any taxes that the IRS might expect, guess what? Now, instead of coming after you, potentially, they could come after the children. Okay? So, one common mistake I see patriots do is they don't name a beneficiary. And they say, well, the IRS can't take it because there's no beneficiary listed. Or they have the beneficiary be this other trust, and the other trust beneficiary is this same first trust. So it's a roundabout loop. There's nobody to owns it. Guess what? The courts say, no, no, no. Somebody must be the actual owner of the trust. You cannot play this game of nobody owns it, no beneficiary is listed. If you play that game, which unfortunately I've seen patriot salesmen do that, have people do that, when push comes to shove, everything will be disregarded. They will say there is no trust. You that put the assets in the trust, the settler, you put the home in there, or the business, it is yours. So you accomplished nothing. That is not what you want. You want to do it the right way. You must know who the beneficiaries, okay, and and the beneficiary is the one the IRS could come after, and you must know who is the trustee. Now, old people, oftentimes, old couples, for example, they put their house in a trust to avoid probate. Probate is when you die and the court has to determine who does your stuff go to. Your children, your wife, ex-wife, your stepchild, who? You avoid all the expense and litigation of the court and lawyers and hassle by in advance saying, look, this house belongs to, let's say, me and my wife, and me and my wife are also the trustees. We run it, operate it while we're alive, and when we die, one of us, it goes to the other spouse. If we both die at the same time, it goes to our, let's say, this daughter or son or whoever else that we choose. So that is what a living trust is. And the living trust does not protect the property from being taken because you are still the beneficiary, the owner, and running it trustee. So you cannot be the beneficiary. That's number one. You could not be beneficiary. Okay? So, and if you are a trustee and run it as if it is yours, like beneficiaries don't exist, they're not named, that type of games you want to play, the courts, IRS will say, you know what? That is still your property. It's your alter ego nominee, and they can try to take that house or business income, whatever you got. So the problem is there is no silver bullet to this whole issue as far as creating a trust. Constitutional, common law, sovereign, pure, non-statutory, sizzle trust. Don't go for that. If someone is selling you and using these labels on the trust, my antennas go up. A warning, warning, this guy's selling sizzle. I wonder if the stake is there. I don't set up trusts. I never have. Freedom Law School refers to other professionals who do this job very well. But I know a lot about them. I've dealt with them a lot. In over 25 years, I've been at this work. So if you really want to protect yourself, folks, the way to do it is not this way. The way to do it is actually go and understand about the law and your rights. And the way you do that, folks, is simply go to Freedom Law School's YouTube channel, folks, okay? And you go on YouTube and search Freedom Law School. I'm going to bring it up on our channel, on our screen right now. Here's our YouTube channel, okay? Become a subscriber, folks. Remember, go to our playlists. And our playlist, you'll see here, the one you want to go to is the one that says on the top center, fourth one, Freedom Law and News short videos. You want to go to short videos, okay? But before that, go to the far right one. Most Americans do not owe income tax short videos. Click on the full playing list. Open that link in the new tab. And that's what you get. Here it is. You want to watch these videos. These short videos are all 6 to 8 minutes long only. Watch these, and they'll give you the links to the longer, more detailed videos. Why you are not, as the average American, required to file and pay income tax. As the law is written by Congress of the United States and as interpreted by the Supreme Court of the United States, I show you the actual text of the congressional laws from their own website and the Supreme Court decision's words. So, folks, you have no constitutional, legal, moral, conscientious, or ethical duty whatsoever as an average American to file and pay income tax. None. I have not filed and paid income tax for 30 years. And IRS has had me under their microscope. We know at least since 1994, over 25 years ago, they have not been able to stop me because I'm teaching you about the U.S. Constitution, the law, your rights, exposing government criminality and corruption, which is our right and our duty as Americans to expose and eradicate. And Freedom Law School will be there to back you up, to educate you and back you and win. Folks, they come after myself for over 10 years of taxes they made up, and I've zeroed it all out. Almost $700,000 of taxes. I'm not making this stuff up, folks. If you go to our website, folks, at livefreenow.org, go under our victories on the right side, go under FLS victories, open that link in the new tab. And you'll see how I myself have beaten them many times. If you want to see our student victories, folks, you can again go to our victories, go to IRS victories, and open that link in the new tab, and you'll see a partial list, just a small partial list of our student victories against the IRS, folks. There's many more that I've not even put on our website yet. So, folks, you don't have to live in fear. Yes. What is fear, folks? Fear is this, folks. Okay, here it is. That's how you're being enslaved, with fear. Is false evidence appearing real. Fear. What that does, by deception, folks, with false evidence and deception, they bring out fear in you. They scare the bejesus out of you to do not think, do not read, do not search for the truth, folks. But you don't want that. You don't want to do this, folks. You don't want that to be your guide. You want to love the truth. And the truth shall set you free, my friends. And that's what Freedom Law School offers. So in short, no. A common law, constitutional, sovereign, non-statutory pure trust, these labels, does not give you automatically anything. It's how you run and operate it. Different states have different state laws that make some tweaks about certain trust, may have certain additional benefits or not. Those are all secondary. The main thing is how you set up and operate the trust correctly. If you do that, you protect any assets that are in the trust that now you've given to the beneficiaries. And that's what you want to do, number one. But the income, if any, will be transferred to the beneficiaries if it's a business in there, and now the beneficiaries have the IRS issue that you may have had. But then again, you don't have to file paying tax to begin with. Freedom Law School, folks, in addition, let me show you. Here we go, folks. Offers many course and course packages. If you click on course packages, folks, in addition to Freedom videos, there's much available options. Freedom Law School can do everything. Give you consultation, support, different packages to help you live free. You can check it all out, folks. And if you want to do, number one, for free, what you want to do, go and discover the truth of IRS deception and robbery, and learn how to beat the thieves in the IRS by simply first requesting getting your free Freedom Education Package. Go on the bottom right of our front page. Get started by filling out the information below here. You will receive, if you sign up, all these lessons listed on the left-hand side and more. You will get all that emailed to you regularly. Just fill out the information on the right side. Click on Yes, I want free Freedom Education, and you get these lessons emailed to you, and a package will actually be mailed to you. Our Freedom Catalog right here will be mailed to you, and we'll send you extra if you want, folks. Because freedom is your right. You were born free. But it's up to you to reclaim it and be free. And Freedom Law School at livefreenow.org is there to help you. Thank you for watching, and tune in every Thursday night for another edition of Freedom Law School's Freedom Hour.